The final preliminary of the weekend. After this, all that's left is the winner-take-all final. It'll be Ken Muscatel, Steve David, Mike Allen, J.W. Myers. A very, very important heat for Mike Allen. He appears to have the inside in the FormulaBoats.com too. Again, he is a contender for the National High Point Championship. We're on board with Mike. Just ahead of him, you see the tower right in the middle of SeaWorld, and that's why we call this the SeaWorld turn here on Mission Bay. Now they turn for the run down the front straightaway along the shores of Fiesta Island. Steve David out ahead of the field just a bit. May have to slow down, and as he does, Mike Allen is going to come by and take the lead at the start in the FormulaBoats.com. And Mike Allen would like nothing more, Jim, than an easy victory right here and 400 very important points.
Yes, especially for the team leadership and the World Championship, the right to wear U1 next year.
Out the front window of Steve David's boat, you see Ken Muscatel making a great start in the U2 Superior Racing. Muscatel getting a little bit of a rough ride there. Steve David want to stay right on his hip, but not too close the way Ken's boat is riding. And now Steve appears to be pulling up beside Ken Muscatel, but Mike Allen has it going his way. He has the FormulaBoats.com out ahead of the field here in Heat 4B.
And after these 3 laps of Heat 4B, they will tally all the points for the 2 days of running for this World Championship, and only the top 6 point getters will get the chance to run for the championship and the winner-take-all checkered flag.
Riding along with Steve David, the veteran out of Lighthouse Point, Florida in the U6. Oh boy, Oberto, he came to San Diego leading in national high points for the team and the driver. He is seeing that slip away, and this guy, Mike Allen, may very well be the one with a leg up on that championship right here, particularly if he can bring in these 400 points here, then make a good, strong run in the final. Now remember, we could very well have a winner of this event who does not win the National High Point Championship. We have 2 different races going on here, Jim.
In the 2-day event, there were no less than 2 photo finishes with 3 boats with their nose at the finish line at the same time, and they had to take a real hard look. This is the greatest competition this sport has had in many, many years.
Stephen David running comfortably in 2nd place, but that's not going to do him a lot of good. The guy who has passed him for national high points, this boat right here, Mike Allen's FormulaBoats.com too.
We're coming up to the final lap of 3 here on the saltwater course of beautiful Mission Bay in San Diego, California, and the FormulaBoats.com. Mike Allen has a leg up, very close to picking up those valuable 400 points you were talking about, Steve.
The drivers consider Mission Bay a super speedway of boat racing. A perfectly shaped 2.5-mile oval. The very even saltwater, although you see a little bit of a rough boat ride here for these guys. You get up above 170 miles an hour, you're being buffeted by wind and water. Mike Allen using that front wing or canard to control the attitude of the boat. But this heat has been all Mike Allen and the FormulaBoats.com. The 400 points he's going to win here are going to make a major statement in that big story about the National High Point Championship. There will be some disappointment for Steve David and the Oh Boy Oberto, but Jim Hendrick, this team out of Madison, Indiana, with their 16-year-old boat, has had a season that is nothing short of sensational.
A great driver in a great boat from a great town, Madison, Indiana.
Mike Allen comes down to start-finish for the final time. He'll take the checkered flag and pick up 400 points here in Heat 4B. He will move into the front row of the final heat as well and become a contender for the championship here, as well as the Enviroply National High Point Championship. So again, a couple of stories still to be finished, but Mike Allen, a sensational rookie season. I don't think we have much of a question, Jim, about who our Rookie of the Year will be. He's led in national high points a good part of the season. He's been fast, he's been consistent, and as you see here, he has just picked up 400 more points.